countless champions have been crowned throughout the history of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But what about the underdogs, the dark horses, the decks that upon first glance make you question everything you thought you knew about the game? In this series, both MBT and myself will be showcasing some of Yu-Gi-Oh's wackiest unsung heroes. Each episode will feature new decks, new strategies, and the results will be unpredictable. You've seen the history of Yu-Gi-Oh!, but this is the history of Jank. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code CIMOOOoo5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content.
One more spin. One more spin. That's right, we are down to the last two options on this wheel, but worry not. We've got another wheel coming soon. In the meantime, let's take a look at Prediction Princess. This is a deck that makes use of the Prediction Princess monsters alongside the Shadows to set up a repeatable special summon lock, and Resonator, a combo deck that uses Jack Atlas's monsters. Whichever one we play today, we'll play the other next time. And it looks like we are beginning with Resonator.
Well, we weren't destined to stay out of the Jank tank for long, but you know what? With both the decks we have left, I'm feeling pretty good. Both of these decks are pretty sick, so I will be happy to play either one of these. I think we've gotten past most of the shitty ones, and maybe I spoke too soon.
Folks, be prepared to encounter the King Jack Atlas, that is. This is Resonator. Now, if you're familiar with the 5Ds anime in any capacity, you probably know that Jack Atlas is known for summoning cards like Red Dragon Archfiend, but how he gets there is a suite of tuner monsters called the Resonators. Now, you'd expect an anime archetype to be kind of mid at best, but the Resonators are actually pretty powerful. Some of these cards in the deck you probably recognize from Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Red Resonator has been very powerful over the course of Yu-Gi-Oh's history, not only as a combo starter, but also as a special summon off of Gigantic for time. Creation Resonator and Synchron Resonator have both been playable in Auroradon combo decks during individual periods in Yu-Gi-Oh's history. And Garbage Lord was part of Self-TK. See, the Resonators are a series of low-star tuner monsters that all plus. Red Resonator on normal can special a level 4 or lower monster from your hand. Synchron Resonator can special itself if you have a Synchro monster on the field, and when it goes to the graveyard, it can add a Resonator from your graveyard back to your hand. Creation Resonator is a free special if you have an 8 or higher Synchro monster, and Chain Resonator on normal, if there's a Synchro monster on the field, can special a Resonator from deck. These allow you to, as the name would suggest, chain summons together in order to rank up your powerful monsters like Red Dragon Archfiend into even more powerful monsters like Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss and Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane. And I'm not screwing with you there. This card exists during this period. It was printed. You could register this extremely powerful tech in Dragon Link all the way back in 2015. The end result is an extremely powerful Synchro combo deck, but it's got two things going against it. Firstly, while the Resonators are incredibly powerful, there are not a ton of really good non-tuner monsters for this strategy. As you can see, we're playing some pretty mid ones. And secondly, it tends to ladder into a powerful Synchro, which usually ends you on a singular monster. While Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss is extremely good, it's not an end board on its own. See, this is a combo deck that aims to synchro ladder, but was also designed to have the battle phase. A bunch of cards like Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane, and even the 8 stars like Red Dragon Archfiend and its compatriot Hot Red Dragon Archfiend benefit off of your opponent having set up or having monsters on their side of the field. For some reason, Konami thought that people would want to play a balls-to-the-wall combo fest into potential back row or an opponent's resolved Shekinaga. This disparity is what kept this deck out of metagame contention, but this is history of Jank, so we can expect that Alex probably isn't going to be doing anything particularly good. We're solving the first of these two problems by playing some of the most powerful main deck monsters ever conceived, the ones enabled by Brilliant Fusion and Instant Fusion. See, Synchro Fusionist is legal during this period, and if this card is sent to the graveyard as a Synchro material monster, you can add a spell card from your deck to your hand with Polymerization or Fusion in the name, and by using it plus a Resonator to go into something like a Tatsunoko, we can add a Brilliant Fusion or an Instant Fusion from our deck to our grip. Brilliant Fusion, of course, can get Gem Knight Seraphinite onto the field. That's 5. It can send a Perform Age Trick Clown. That's another 4. You can use your additional normal on one of the powerful tuner monsters like Red Resonator, emptying your hand of Resonators, and Instant Fusion should need no introduction in a format that includes Elder Entity Norn. Of course, for many of the cards in this deck, this is the last time they're going to see any sort of reasonable playability. Chain Resonator doesn't pop up afterwards, but otherwise this deck is a veritable who's who of powerful combo tools. Any deck that's jamming Instant Fusion, Brilliant Fusion, Soul Charge, Norden, Seraphinite, Trishula, Hot Red Dragon, Archfiend Abyss, and pals has at least made some impact on Yu-Gi-Oh's history. So let me give you the quick card by card. We've got, of course, 3 Chain Resonator, 3 Creation Resonator, 3 Garbage Lord, just a free 5, Garbage Ogre, the 4th Garbage Lord, a Glow Up Bulb, 3 Max C, Mirror Resonator. This is a very powerful card if your opponent has already taken a turn, and even if not, it's not terrible. It allows you to special itself from the graveyard, which is kind of gubby. We've got 3 Red Resonator, 3 Synchron Resonator, 3 Synchro Fusion is 2 Garnet. Unfortunately, you really need your Brilliant Fusion to be on, and 1 Perform Age Trick Clown. We've got Foolish Burial, 1 for 1, Triple Resonator Call, 1 Soul Charge, 3 Instant Fusion, 3 Brilliant Fusion, and a Vanities in the side. We've got Dark Hole, Raigeki, Wavering Eyes, Archfiend Eccentric, Book of Eclipse, and Droll and Lockbird. In the extra, we've got 2 Norden, Gem Knight, Seraphinite, Red Wyvern. This card's legal way earlier than you would expect. It's pretty much got a quick effect that allows you to pop the biggest monster on the field, provided it's not him. Herald of the Arclight, Hot Red Dragon, Archfiend Bane. This card allows you to tribute a monster, target a Red Dragon Archfiend monster in your graveyard, and special summon it. And when it inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can special 2 tuners with the same level, 1 from your deck and 1 from your graveyard in defense position. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, when this card during main phase 1 can trigger, it destroys all other face-up attack position monsters on the field. We've got Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, which allows you to target a face-up card your opponent controls, negate its effects till the end of the turn, and if it inflicts battle damage to your opponent, target a tuner in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. Red Nova Dragon, we're unlikely to summon. It's a 12, I believe. Gains 500 for each tuner monster in your graveyard, can't be destroyed by opponent's card effects, and when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can target the attacking monster, banish this card, and negate the attack. Then during the next end phase, special summon this card banished by this effect. Now, notably, this card is made with 2 tuners, which is funny. Red Dragon Archfiend is a Red Dragon Archfiend, making its triumphant return from Edison format. Trishula, Black Rose Dragon, Tatsunoko, a 3-star monster that uses a monster in your hand as part of its synchro material. High Speedroid Chanbara, just a 5 for laddering that hits very hard. And Ancient Pixie Dragon, the Ancient Fairy Dragon replacement that's much worse, but does have 7 stars. So with that, here's Alex.
So you may not have guessed this, but prior to Paleozoic and other trap-focused decks really coming into the forefront of competitive play, there did exist this, a actual trap monster deck. And it's sort of all centralized around this card you see right here, Statue of Anguish Pattern. Now, this card, if you've never read it before, it actually seems like one of the craziest support cards for an archetype that wasn't really an archetype ever, and gave people some motivation to actually try this deck out. So this says, special summon this card as an effect monster. The typing really doesn't matter. The important part is that it's a 2500 defender, so it's kind of hard to get rid of, at least in battle, and it is still a trap. If summoned this way, this card cannot be targeted by an opponent's card effects while you control another trap card that is a monster. That's also relevant because it just makes it harder to get rid of this card. If a card is special summoned from your spell and trap zone to a monster zone while this card is a monster, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. Notice that that's not a once per turn. This effectively turns every single trap monster into the game up until this point into a just 1-for-1 removal. It's not even a 1-for-1 because the monster sticks around. It literally just pops any card on the field. So what's crazy about this is that you now actually have a payoff for going into any of your other trap monsters, which would otherwise not do anything whatsoever. And now each of them is able to pop a card on summon. Otherwise, all the rest of these cards suck ass. So let's go ahead and get into the card by card. We're playing Card D's our only monster because we're just trying to get to Anguish Pattern as fast as humanly possible. That's why we also have Maxi and Pot of Duality. Then we are playing 31 trap cards. The only non-trap monsters we're playing, there's a couple. Anti-Spell Fragrance to slow our opponents down because we're not playing any spells aside from Duality. And then we have Imperial Custom, a continuous trap that says face-up continuous trap cards cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects except Imperial Custom. You can only control one of this card. This gives you another added layer of protection to ensure that your trap monsters are not going anywhere, because this is still at a point where trap monsters were still considered continuous face-up trap cards. Later on, I think Paleozoic say that it's not a trap anymore, and that actually matters quite a bit. The only other non-trap monster is Torrential, but let's now get into the trap monsters themselves. Embodiment of Apophis is a card that a lot of you may remember from the anime. This card's just terrible. It's a trap monster that you can only summon during the main phase, whatever. Quantum Cat is the newer one. I think this was actually from Battle Pack, if my memory serves correctly. You activate it by selecting a monster type and attribute. You special summon it as a normal monster with that type and attribute. It's just a 2200 defender, but again, with Anguish Pattern, that means it's always going to be popping a card when it's summoned. Then we have Stronghold the Moving Fortress. Again, just a 2000 defender. That's all we care about. Swamp Mirror at least has good stats because it's 1800. It's the exact same effect as Quantum Cat. Pad, except it just has more offensive stats. Then we have Tiki Curse and Tiki Soul, which actually do things. So Tiki Curse says, while this card is an effect monster, if another trap card that is a monster battles an opponent's monster, after damage calc, destroy that opponent's monster. So more removal for your trap monsters. And then Tiki Soul says, while this card is an effect monster, if another trap card you control that is a monster would be destroyed by your opponent's card, either a battle or card effect, and sent to your graveyard, you can set it in the spell and trap card zone instead, allowing you to recur your traps to just basically out-resource your opponent. Then Zoma the Spirit's another old trap monster. Decent stats, but it does get special summon in defense position, unfortunately. But it does have like a sort of Ring of Destruction effect if it's killed by battle, and that's pretty good. The nice thing is that since all of these are level 4 for the most part, aside from like Stronghold's even level 4. That's crazy. I would have expected this to be a much higher level. I think Anguish Pattern's the only one that's not level 4. You're actually able to overlay into any variety of cards in the extra deck. So we have Dweller, Castel, Pleiades, we have Dark Rebellion, Exiton, Nightmare, Ouroboros, Dolka, Lagia, Zerofin, Chidori, Diamond Crab King, Master Key Beetle, Deltaros, and Ptolemaeus. You may be confused as to why like Dolka and Lagia are in here. Well, Quantum Cat and Swap Mirror can be any type or attribute that they want. So you actually can make these, which is pretty sick. And then finally, the side, we have triple Eccentric, double Dark Hole Raigeki, triple Wavering Eyes, triple Fake Trap, hilarious, never thought this card would see any play, and triple Mistake. I think this is good enough to beat Joseph for whatever he's bringing. This is like decently good jank, so I'm excited to see where it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Well, Joseph, the wheels are slowly running out of decks, and unfortunately, that means we have to refill them at some point with probably infinitely worse options. I'm excited for my spin today. I don't know about you. I think my decks remaining are probably slightly better than yours, but I think it's debatable depending on which perspective you're looking at it. And better is very relative here.
I was going to say I massively disagree. I think I have some killer decks still in the tank. The other thing is, I don't know if I want to reveal this to the people at home, but the decks we are going to replace the decks that we're currently spinning with, they're actually much better. They're like much more playable. We started at the bottom. We could go farther down. I will let you know, we were sent like 3 categories of decks. There was like decent, has tops, and then like
Eye of Timaeus.
Yeah, Eye of Timaeus was part of a separate suite of decks called Dog Shit. And, you know, we may not be playing those. We may not be playing those. Aqua Actress also might not show up, but, you know, we'll see.
I think now that you've told the fans that, they're not going to want us to play the actual decent decks, and they're going to want us to play the dog shit decks.
Yeah, let us know if you want to see Arrow Mage. Yeah, be vocal about it.
Shout out the patron. James McGrath, thank you for the support. Do you have the hand up, buddy?
You know, yeah, I do.
All right, I rolled a 5. For the number of actual monsters I can summon in a turn realistically playing the deck. Oh, wait, no, I'm not playing that deck. I'm sorry. 5 for the number of back row I'm setting turn 1, baby.
Oh, God. Well, you know, I'll tell you this is that I put up a 2 because
Damn.
I am preaching the doctrine of peace. Let's see what we open here. Wow. This deck might be pretty good. I'm not going to lie. This deck...
Okay, let's see it.
I'm looking at the extra.
Would you like to rescind your last statement?
The deck might not be very good at all.
I do love how many times in History of Jank we get a deck and we're like, oh yeah, I remember this. This deck's pretty good. And then we look at the extra deck and realize there's like 1 or 2 missing key cards for the deck. And that's why we realize it's in Jank.
Do I not have... Is this card not out yet?
Buddy, I played Fluffle without Tiger, so it's possible.
No, there's just no way this card came out in 2019.
2019! We're like in 2015 for this show.
We're going to begin with 1 for 1.
Okay, that's never a good sign.
Yeah.
That's a good sign that you open that. Okay.
Well, what if I told you I was not playing 1 copy of it?
Oh, well, that's a lot less good for me in that case.
We're going to summon a level 1 monster here, just deciding which I want it to be. I think it's got to be this one, but let me just check. All right, big freaking surprise, Lois. We are going to summon Gub.
Yeah, shocker.
All right, next we're going to normal summon Red Resonator.
Sure. This card's great.
Yeah, it is. We're going to special Synchron Resonator.
It's a lot of tuners you have on your side of the field there.
Oh, isn't it, though? It's actually 3 tuners, isn't it?
It is.
1, 2, 3.
I love the shit-eating smiles that all the resonators have.
I just got to figure out how to ladder effectively. Realistically, there should be a way to do what I want to do here. Okay, we are going to go pay 2,000 for Garbage Lord.
Oh, fantastic. I knew we were missing something here. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, we're missing something, all right. So we are going to go Garbage Lord and Gub for Red Wyvern. We're going to go Gub here. Okay,
Good hit.
That would have been a pretty good draw, to be honest. We're going to go Wyvern and Red Resonator for...
Hold on, buddy. Do you want to gain 2,400 with your Red Resonator effect before you do that?
Has to be special summoned.
Oh, when it's special summon. That's terrible.
I will tell you right now, I would love to, if you're offering. We are going to grab, I think the best option here. I'm trying to think if there's a funnier option. No, there's not. We're just going to go Red Dragon Archfiend here. Then we are going to go...
Just playing the Jack Atlas deck over here.
Synchron. We're actually not going to do Gub. I lied to you.
Oh, someone just wants that instant fusion back on top.
Perhaps I do. We're just going to make Bane. Bane!
Oh, great. Shuffle that deck up. You're not getting an instant
Okay,
fusion.
all right. And then we are going to trigger Synchron Resonator. We're going to grab Red Resonator.
Sure.
All right, that's the whole turn.
Okay. I mean, at least you can negate one thing with Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. That seems pretty good.
Yeah, it's all right.
Standby main, duality.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think it's fine when you see what I'm playing.
Alex,
What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong?
what the fuck is wrong? Why are we doing this?
What do you mean? I'm having a great time.
I bet. Oh, I bet.
We're just going to set 1, 2, 3. Well, let's go 4, 5. How about that? Go ahead.
How about that?
You know, I should have given you that instant fusion, actually, because I had this.
Awesome. Combat, attack.
32? Am I going to just take 32 to the dome? Ugh, that seems pretty good. I will activate Zoma the Spirit on attack declaration.
I do not have a response to that.
Okay. We will move him, and would you like to redeclare?
Not really. I'm at 6 already. Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. Activate Zoma.
Yeah. Second main, set 1, pass.
Think if there's anything I want to do on end phase here. I could just go all in with everything. Whatever. I'll play it slow. We'll go draw standby main, and you know what? It worked so well last time. You know what? I don't need to do anything. Go ahead.
Standby main, Resonator call.
That's fine.
I'm gonna get Red Resonator.
Sure.
Anything here? Normal Red Resonator.
It's fine.
Effect.
You gonna gain all that life back?
I'm gonna try to.
Sure.
Woo! All right. Battle.
Sure.
Wow.
Would you like to try again?
I will be negating this one.
So does this just go back into my trap zone, I believe?
Yes.
Okay. The fun logic of trap monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's great.
We'll try again.
32. I'll take that. That's fine.
We'll go Abyss here. We're going to target Synchron Resonator.
Sure.
We'll put him in attack. Fuck it. Can I? Oh, in defense position. No.
In defense. In defense.
All right. Let's get in here for 6.
Take 6.
Second main. These two off for Bane.
Oh, God.
We'll go Bane effect, tribute Red Resonator.
To bring back the other guy? Yeah.
Well,
pretty good.
Didn't think I'd get this far. I guess technically we can use Synchron there, but we don't have any targets, so who cares? I mean, we're just chilling, baby. Go ahead.
It's trap monsters. What do you expect? Okay, this comes back because it's the end of the turn.
Does it?
Oh, great. Trap monster rulings. Do we have to look this up?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. After looking up trap monster rulings, which let me tell you, if you ever got a few hours to spare, there's plenty of them. A negated trap monster, I think, just stays in the trap zone, which is
chilling. He is chilling.
He's chilling. He is chilling indeed. This is not good. That was kind of my win condition, was Zoma the Spirit, and now he's been negated. Whatever will we do? I guess this sucks too, because it's like that makes Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss actually like a good card.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a good card. Don't get me wrong, but it's like it's removal for its effect every single turn. Oh, what the hell are we gonna do now? All right, I'm gonna go Tiki Soul.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go Tiki Curse.
Oh, well, here it is. That one I'll negate.
All right. I guess this is in defense. And then you can just negate, and then I lose. Yeah, okay. That did not go well.
Oh, big freaking surprise, Lois. Oh, what do I board against you?
How could this have happened? How could the army of trap monsters fail me? Odeon would be so disappointed right now. Unbelievable. We're felled by the hot red dragon archery.
Fuck, dude. Let me tell you right now, your hand better be pretty banger because it is just Jover. Show me that anti-spell.
No anti-spell.
Okay, it's fucking Brilliant Fusion.
Oh my god. Thank God I have Max C.
Oh, boo. God, you are so boring.
Oh, yeah, with the trap deck. Oh, yeah, Maxie's going to do a whole lot against you.
Against me?
Yeah, what am I going to do? Fucking draw more trap cards? I only have 5 zones, Joseph.
No, I don't want to give you more trap cards. Okay, we will send Garnet and... I'm supposed to send Trick Clown here, but I'm not going to. I'll send Mirror Resonator.
Yeah.
Boo.
Give me that draw.
All right, normal.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, just fucking combat, I guess.
You just slam it in? Yeah, I'll take 19.
Go ahead.
All right. Like you're complaining. All right, main one.
Me playing a crazy ass combo deck versus trap monsters. Oh,
yeah.
Darn.
All right, now the problem is, can I actually clear any of this? These things are kind of big, I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Fuck it, we're getting in.
Well.
Go, my Tiki Curse.
Yes.
Go, my Swamp Mirror.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
I have to declare a type and attribute.
Where are we going with this guy?
I'm gonna quickly look in my extra to see if there's any rank 4 that requires 2 rocks. I'm gonna let you know there probably isn't, but I figured I'd check anyway. There is not. So I'm gonna call Illusionist, which does not exist yet, and I'm gonna call Divine because it doesn't say I can't.
Okay,
so
well that's true.
He's a Divine Illusionist. We'll go 36.
1800 and then 1800. Yeah.
We'll go second main. I want to make something. What am I afraid of? Everything in your deck. I could have summoned that if I didn't make my guy a Divine. You know what? Whatever. We're sticking with our guns. Our big guys are out here. Go ahead.
Stand by main. I wish you had gone into the extra deck. I could get the Mirror Resonator. As is. Let's go Instant Fusion.
Sure. Are you grabbing?
One guess, buddy.
He's still legal. Yep.
Norden Target Mirror Resonator. Let's go these two for Chanbara. Is it? I feel like maybe it's not. Normal Chain Resonator.
Okay.
We'll go Chain Resonator effect. Let's grab... yeah, let's grab Red Resonator. We'll try for the effect here. Gain what, 200? 2,000.
2,000. It's a decent amount.
Let's go Chanbara Red Resonator for Black Rose. That's 7.
It is.
And then Chain Resonator Black Rose for... I kind of just want to fire the Black Rose. Is there a reason not to do that? I normaled the Chain Resonator, right?
You did, yes.
I'm going to go Black Rose. Fuck it.
All right. Everything's gone. Yeah. A double mistake.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead.
All right. Those are all. This duality.
Oh, that's pretty good. Uh-oh. Be cool here.
I'd like Torrential, considering you're probably just going to make a big push again next turn.
Just planning on it.
Take a Povis.
Yeah.
Set 2. Over to you.
2. Uh-oh. Okay. Normal Red Resonator.
Yep.
Effect. Okay, watch this. Synchro Fusionist.
Ooh, okay.
Anything here?
No, you're good.
Bada bing. Herald of the Arclight.
Pretty good.
Synchro Fusionist. We will grab Instant Fusion.
Sure.
Because we are out of Garnets to grab Brilliant Fusion. Instant Fusion. He's not even limited. Can you believe that?
That's insane. Oh my god.
Norden target Red Resonator. Red Resonator Norden for Red Wyvern. Let's just go combat. We'll walk in here.
I guess I'll take 24.
Back to you.
Draw. This may shock you. Set 1. Go ahead.
Let's normal trick clown. We'll go combat.
This is going to be lethal. Combat's fun.
Okay. 16.
I guess. Oh, actually, wait. I have to do this in main phase. I forgot. Yeah. Apophis is a main phase card, so I'll try to activate.
That's fine.
We'll bring him on out.
I'm gonna stick around in main in that case.
Sure.
We're gonna special summon. We normaled the trick clown.
Yes, you normal the trick clown.
Ugh, I wish we hadn't used that Chanbara. This is actually fine. We'll just go to the combat step.
Try for Imperial Custom.
Okay, we will be negating that.
I imagine so. So this will connect. That's fine. This is only 16. Yeah, sure, that's fine.
It's not the end of the world. Second main, let's go. Unfortunately, Red Wyvern is just better than anything else I could be doing. I'll just pass here.
Sure. Well,
I mean, that's pretty good.
It's fine. You can get the Trick Clown back, so it's not great.
And I will.
I figured you would. Go ahead.
Stand by main. Oh my fucking god. All right, well, we're going to try and not have to use that. Normal Creation Resonator. These two to the grave. We're going to make a 7.
It's a 7.
How about Ancient Pixie Dragon?
Okay, I don't think I've ever seen this card summoned in my life, but that's fine.
We'll go Trick Clown here.
Yep.
Special Synchron Resonator.
Okay.
We'll special him in attack. Can we do it in attack?
Doesn't say you can't.
Well, maybe I shouldn't anyway. Yeah, we'll just go combat here and try for it.
Statue of Anguish pattern.
Oh boy, here's the guy. Here is the guy.
This is the guy. I was hoping I had to get rid of the Herald first, and this might be good enough, so we'll see.
All right, no Redeclare, obviously.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, we're going to go these two to the grave for Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. And then we're going to go Synchron Resonator to grab... God, I wish we had fucking Mirror Resonator in the grave. Chain Resonator.
Sure.
Go ahead.
It's not what we wanted. Go ahead.
Stand by main. Normal Chain Resonator. Trigger the effect. We're going to grab Synchron Resonator again. Anything here. Wow. Abyss.
He's here.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Let's go these two for Bane.
Bane.
Resonator effect. We'll grab Red Resonator. Let's grab this guy again. He's been doing all right.
He's pretty good.
And then Hot Red effect.
To get back the other dude. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think there's a reason to Trick Clown here, but I will do it because I'm stupid. I guess battle phase, right?
You got it. Imperial Custom doesn't fucking do anything, so it sucks.
Jeez.
Red Dragon, I needed any trap monster to just pop your fucking thing so I'd actually have a chance, but it did not draw. Oh, look, there was one. Oh, look, there was another one.
Well,
oh, look, there's
the whole
actually,
deck
I don't know
is the whole deck is trap monsters.
You want to try the game 3?
Yeah.
Man, I felt like okay about that game. I boarded in those mistakes because I know that you have like, you know, the Resonator call and like all the other stuff. And like they ended up just being the death of me because they just didn't do jack shit the whole time. But that's my mistake, so I can't really complain. We're just gonna, this is actually maybe the best opening this deck can actually produce. We're gonna set 4 normal card car, activate that effect. Woohoo!
Oh, that's disastrous, yeah.
Go ahead.
Stand by main. Okay, so I've opened 2 Foolish Burial, which is not only not legal,
okay.
it's not in the deck.
Huh?
There's 1 Foolish in the deck that we've been given, but I have 2 in my... I bet when I activate one of these, it changes. Oh!
It's a Garnet!
Wait, is the other one really Foolish Burial?
Try it.
It is.
That's,
what the
That's
fuck?
insane!
I love Dueling
We learn
Book.
something new every day. I do
Dueling
too.
Book is the greatest piece of software ever invented.
I'm glad it's a Garnet and not a real card.
Yeah, I know. Let's go Foolish Burial, I guess. We are going to send... Oh, jeez. I don't know. Gub seems pretty good. Let's do Gub. Gub effect.
No instant fusion, please.
Come on, baby.
That doesn't do anything, I don't think.
No. I mean, he's a good card. One of those cards that I always thought would see play and never did. Normal Synchro Fusionist. These 2 to the grave for... How much do you know about Tatsunoko?
I know plenty. It's like the first level 3, surprisingly.
We'll go
Yeah,
Synchro
sure.
Fusionist effect.
That's fun.
We are going to
Now
grab...
you get instant fusion.
God.
Or Brilliant.
Well, I would grab Brilliant, but... Oh!
Whoa!
Wait, what the fuck? That was the Garnet.
What did you do to your deck?
It's changing cards every time I play it.
This is a new way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! This is great!
This is the fucking card. This is the Destiny draw. This is Shining Draw. Wait, hold up. Okay, it's been Crimson. It's been Creation Resonator for the last 3 or 4. Okay.
It has.
It's got to be
Okay.
Creation Resonator. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna get Brilliant Fusion because
Sure.
I actually don't have both Garnets in my hand. Apparently.
We think it's Brilliant Fusion.
Yeah, we're pretty sure. I would give it like a 70. We are gonna go Tatsunoko and Gem Knight Garnet to the grave for Black Rose. We're gonna try that.
Okay. I guess this is gonna work, unfortunately, but I have to do it. So, okay. I don't think the order of this matters. No, it doesn't. Okay, we're gonna go Chain Link 2 Imperial Custom.
Sure.
Actually, I don't even think how will this work? Is it just gonna blow everything up anyway?
No, it's not. It'll blow up Imperial Custom.
It'll just blow up the custom. Yeah, okay. So that's all we care about. Yeah. And then we're just going to activate literally everything so we don't lose them.
All right, I'm fucking drawing 3 cards off this, buddy.
No! That's so good. Okay.
Okay, 1.
You do that. I need to move these guys up here.
Oh my god. Okay.
Fucking Quantum Cat. I have to declare attributes and types. Okay, so Black Rose is gone. You get to draw 1,000,000 cards. I guess I'll make both of these fucking... Is there anything? There's a couple things in here that could matter. I'll make them Dark Dinosaurs.
Yeah. All right, Brilliant Fusion.
Yeah, I imagine they're not sticking around for long anyway.
No, they
So
are
it
not.
Doesn't matter.
These two. Oop, the magic disappearing Garnet, Seraphinite. Then we'll go Trick Clown. We'll go Resonator Call. We're gonna grab Synchron Resonator.
Sure.
We are gonna go Extra Normal on Red Resonator.
Okay.
And then use its effect to summon Creation Resonator.
Sure. And that is the Creation Resonator.
It is, yes. We're going to go Creation Resonator and Seraphinite for an 8. Let's go Red Dragon Archfiend. We'll go Special Synchron Resonator. Do we have a Resonator in grave yet? We don't. So we should do... Oh, we do. We have
Creation.
Yeah. We'll go Synchron and RDA for Bane. And then we'll go...
No, that's not Bane. That's Hot Red.
Yeah. Then we'll go Synchron Resonator for Creation.
Yep.
We can special Creation now. Let's go Creation plus Trick Clown for 7. We'll go Ancient Pixie Dragon. We'll go Instant Fusion.
Oh my god, he's still going.
We're going to go Norden, Target, Garbage Ogre.
Sure. Is your Chumbara?
Hardly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll go Trish.
Oh, even better. Yep.
Let's go Trish effect. We're gonna banish the Quantum Cat, and I don't fucking know. How about this one?
Sure.
And we'll banish the custom as well. This was an interesting turn. Let me see if
Yeah,
I have anything
wasn't
else
it?
to do. I don't think so. Let's go to...
I'm surprised I'm not dead.
Let's go to
I'll be
combat here.
honest.
We'll go Red of Abyss into Swamp Mirror.
So I take 14.
We'll grab back Red Resonator.
Yep.
Let's go him here, him here. Second main, we'll go Red Resonator, Pixie. Does it negate the effects? Oh my god, it doesn't. We'll go Red Resonator,
doesn't.
Target, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend.
Sure.
We'll go into Bane here. We
Wild.
will special Garbage Lord. Then we'll go Bane, cycle for Red Dragon Archfiend. Good.
Anyone's game.
Interesting turn. It was an interesting
Anyone's
turn.
game.
Oh my god.
Wow. That was crazy. That deck is nuts.
Yeah, Resonator, it's kind of got the juice, I'm not going to lie.
That's insane. Oh my god.
So, yeah.
Your deck has way more to talk about than mine. You go off.
What you're seeing here is kind of why people are excited for the Jack Atlas structure. Resonator is almost there. Right now, we're missing a card that comes out in 2019, apparently. Red Rising Dragon, a 6-star monster that basically just reads do the whole Resonator line. That was printed, you know, I guess as legacy support. But there's a lot going on even at this point in the deck's history. Red Dragon Archfiend Bane, or Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, rather, is a card that should have been printed in the last 3 years, but instead came out in like 2015. The Resonator Dragons themselves are pretty strong. The only thing kind of keeping this deck behind bars is that its 7 and 8 options are pretty mid. Like, you could go Red Dragon Archfiend or the newly released Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, which are good cards. But a lot of the strength in these extra deck monsters is their ability to crack back. Red Wyvern destroys an opponent's monster with a high attack points. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend pops an opponent's attack position monsters. RDA pops opponent's defense position monsters. Red Nova Dragon contests the combat step, right? It's a bit at odds with what synchro decks would become. As Yu-Gi-Oh! Becomes this game about putting up a board that can't be broken, it becomes really difficult for decks that aim to, like, not like do a big ass combo but going second. Similar type of problem as you saw with Ignite. That said, it's got enough stuff that it can still end on something decent. Bane is good just because, like, even if your Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss gets outed, it's a sort of inevitability. Like, it threatens it every single turn. And this deck does have some really powerful cards during this period that can help it get off to the races. Brilliant Fusion, of course, is incredible, as is Instant Fusion, and Synchro Fusionist is in this deck as well. This card sees a lot more play than you would expect for, I think, a common just randomly slotted into a set. It's actually the namesake of a deck that we'll be examining on the show when we get to, like, 2016. One of the greatest combo enablers found in the main deck of all time, especially for decks that are, synchroing or fusioning, as the name would suggest. This deck only gets better as Red Rising Dragon comes out and main deck non-tuners get more splashable. And it apparently is about to only get better one more time as they release more cards that resolve the outstanding issues with the deck in the structure. Super excited for it for that reason.
It's crazy, too, because you read some of these cards, and there's, like, no restrictions on any of them for the most part, aside from just, like, maybe some, like, hard once per turns on random effects, like the life point gain on Red Resonator and such. But, like, for the most part, there's not a whole lot that this deck precludes you from doing. I mean, it's really just how you're able to get into the larger bodies themselves, but I feel like Instant Fusion and Brilliant Fusion, and then by extension cards like Garbage Lord, which is just a free 5. You can, I won't say free 5, but, like, let's be honest, 2,000 life points is a pittance when Resonator can just get you the life points back instantaneously. Like, I get it, and this was such an impressive showing for this that I can see why so many people would be excited for the structure deck coming out. My deck sucks. I'm just gonna come out and say it. The whole deck centralizes around a single card in Statue of Anguish pattern, and if you don't have this, you're literally playing a deck of 20 vanillas that just maybe have random effects here and there. I guess Tiki Curse makes all of your things like Ally of Justice Catastor, but, like, worse, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. And then, the whole idea is that you can just sort of start snowballing with stuff like Tiki Soul to get your stuff back because you can keep crashing with Tiki Curse. Imperial Custom gives you a degree of inevitability because it's just hard for your opponent to, like, deal with stuff depending on the deck that they're playing for the most part. And then, Joseph, I don't know if you know this. This card's a level 4. This does not look like a level 4 monster to me.
No,
that's just weird. But in any case, you're actually able to, because everything except Anguish pattern is a level 4, you can actually just access the entire extra deck. And it's cool because since you have cards like Swamp Mirror and Quantum Cat, you can make them into anything you want. You could actually make, like, Lagia or Dolka just because of the fact that you could turn them into dinosaurs, which is kind of sick. You don't really want to do that because the whole purpose of your deck is to be playing trap monsters, and that's where you get a lot of the value. That's how you protect, like, your Anguish pattern and stuff, get the protection from Imperial Custom. So it just becomes this really bad control deck. I know they continue to give this deck support later when there's cards like Abyss Stingray and a few other cards come out later that are, like, I don't want to say they, like, boost this deck up any higher than it already is. I think it's fitting for history of Jank, but it's cool to see that we're at the point in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where, like, Embodiment of Apopus was a promo card that came out in 2005 or something. And, the idea of trap monsters is neat, and it doesn't really get broken until we get to Paleo, and, it's funny because they're not even considered trap monsters at that point either. It's neat to just see a deck of this is a very Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck in the sense that no other card game could really do something like this, even though it's terrible.
Yeah. No, I do want to talk a little bit about this deck because while it looked like fucking dog shit here, and let's be completely honest, it is, like, this is not a good deck. This deck was very present at locals, and
yeah,
I mean,
it's cheap.
Yeah, it was cheap as hell, and it's not hard to read or understand why people liked it when you read Statue of Anguish pattern, which basically just feels like Konami being like, what can we put on a trap monster? Like, I feel like we could just win the game on a trap monster and it'd be fine, and they did. But yeah, it's not strong. Tiki Curse and Tiki Soul are these like releases over the course of a couple of sets in order to like push just how much they're allowed to put on a continuous trap, and they're really cool for limited play. Like there's a lot of limited sets that like these cards are houses in. But yeah, it just doesn't have enough of a direction, and it's just a little too reliant on an unsearchable 3 of an Anguish pattern to really do too much damage. I think kind of the canary in the coal mine in this one is like, while Anguish pattern and the Tikis and Zoma and the modulators like Swamp Mirror and Quantum Cat are really good, the fact that you're playing Stronghold and Apophis probably should telegraph this is not where it needs to be a competitive archetype.
Exactly. I mean, to be fair, the games that we played would have been much different had I had Anguish Pattern in any of my opening hands.
Exactly,
but obviously, you can't like justify a deck being good if you can't get this card. It just doesn't work. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout the patrons for all of their continued support. So shout out to Shadow1317, Tim00x3, MBT Play Medolce, Moto, Cameron Smith, Pony Stark, Phoenix the Immortal, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, Draconic, Little Fadeleaf, Jordan Coons, Cody Bretts, Dylan Hunter, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Dalton, Flannel Daddy, Thanks for the Sleeves Dad, Twinkle Muncher, Matthew Brady. I've tried reading cards before. It was horrible, and my guinea pigs had to get me therapy. Helios515, Cheeks McLapperty, Stolfin Amethyst, Wonder Waffle, MBT, cancel by all community soon, cancel by all committee soon, cancel by all players soon, Corvain, Uncle Brian of Stardust, and Candyman. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time.